So what's going on, everybody? This is a tour of the house with all the furniture builds that you did not see built in the wood shop, at least not all of them. And the idea of this house anyway was to just fill it up with all custom furniture. Anyway, let's get rolling. I was going to put some music to this, but this isn't a goofy wedding video. This is a library table I built out of quarter sawn white oak. Those are through tenons right there, reinforced with screws. The hard part about this project was I had to glue up 3/4 inch wood to thicker than like 1 1/16, I believe it was. So it took a long time to put together. Sturdy though. That is a quarter sawn white oak chest of drawers, shaker design that we have through dovetails on the base, and there's some inlays on the top, which I did with walnut. This that took a little while to do. I just finished this piece. You can see it in the woodworking section of my channel. It's a blanket chest, arts and crafts style, built out of quarter sawn white oak again. I didn't think it would fit as many blankets as it did, but plenty of room in there. This is a medicine cabinet I built out of poplar. Poplar's a good secondary wood. Not exactly an expensive wood, but I convinced you that it's an expensive wood by the way I finished it. Or maybe I didn't. This is a shaker hall bench I built out of cherry about 7 years ago, and it's aged really nice. It gets darker, cherry does, when it gets older. As it goes along, this is one of my favorite pieces. The thing about shaker furniture is you can't hide any of the mistakes. This is a shaker side table. It's basically a trestle table. So, cherry again, it's about 5 years old now. This piece didn't take me that long, but again, you can't hide any of the mistakes. It's a good place. I just put in as soon as you come in the door, throw your car keys, whatever. This, you just saw me build 2 projects ago in the wood shop. Won't spend a lot of time on it. This is a pantry table built out of curly maple. This is another library table built out of cherry, except I took all the sapwood that I could find and I highlighted it just to give it some character. There's some bow tie inlays on the top. I think you can see them on the close-up. There they are. And those books right there aren't for show. Those are some of my favorite books of all time. H.G. Wells' The Time Machine, The Island of Dr. Moreau, also The Last Mohicans. This is a cherry mirror. This is very old. This is like 12 years old now, and it's really, really aged well. And it's another favorite. This was built a little under a year ago. It is a side table, gridwork side table, built all out of walnut. It was really hard to sand that, but it was a really neat design, so I built it just for a side table. This is a really popular piece right here. It stands out of place amongst all the other furniture. It's just basically a pie safe. I keep like DVDs in it and books. It's a popular piece. This is a shaker wood box I built. Very simple design, and this really is only for the wood that you would bring inside from outside, and just enough for a night's fire, and that's kindling wood you would put on the top. This is, I work in the television business. I do not want to see monitors when I come home, so I built this cabinet, which is 3 different designs combined into one, and I put a lift inside it. So there it is coming up, and look at that, it goes down to. This piece took a little while to do, and it took forever to move. Thank God for friends. Okay, we get the point, Drew. On to the next piece. This is a green and green designed mantle clock, all built out of mahogany. And this is all scrap wood, believe it or not. The pieces on the ends are colored with a Sharpie, and then you finish it. That was a fun piece to build. This is another one of my favorites. Some other people don't react to it very well, but some people call it a dry sink. I call it's a shaker washstand. And I only built it to hide. There's a huge gap on the wall there. And I needed something there, and I wasn't going to put a chair. It's just in the way. So this is small enough to put in this place. And it's a pretty cool piece, I think. The top is built out of curly maple and the bottom is built out of poplar because it's a painted piece. And this is the last piece. This is the dining room table. It's a trestle table. The top is built out of cherry and the base is built out of poplar because I was going to distress it. And I did so with a gel stain and some sawdust. That's a great looking table. Should have gone a little thicker on the tabletop though. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to see me build any more furniture, go to the woodworking section of my channel. Thanks a lot.